must have really changed.
Completely changed. But, and this is a very important thing, I think, I've not changed as a person. I'm still Denise. We're still the same people, in case loved ones would think, oh, I won't know when she goes through this course. You don't change in that way.
Yeah.
You change, your feelings change, your thoughts change.
Yes.
It's just a complete uplift.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you feel like, I probably won't climb Mount Everest, but I know I could if I wanted to.
And I believe you've got a sign there,
And
haven't you?
I have a sign here that I picked up yesterday.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is exactly
Yeah.
what Thrive is all
Just a little bit
about.
up for me, please, Denise. So if you don't climb the mountain, you can't see the view.
To me, this is what Thrive is all about. And I've read so many self-help books. I've had hypnotherapy, I've had counselling,
Yeah.
and now all through my life. Okay, I got a bit out of all of them. But it was a lot of work for very little result. This is very little work for a lot of result.
Well, I think we'll end it there.
So,
That's brilliant, Denise. Oh, one last thing. I know that I was sort of working through it with you. Anything you want to say about your Thrive consultant?
he's fantastic. Much better looking than he is in his photograph. And it's just like sitting talking to a friend. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will miss it. I'll miss seeing you.
I'm sure
I look
you miss
forward
it, but
to
also you're going to be working on it, aren't you?
Yes, I've finished the book,
Yeah.
and now I'm going right back to the start again,
Good.
because I want to just learn more and more and more.
Can't ask for
So-
something, can we?
And as I say, like reading it is a book I found I couldn't put down. I would say it's the most interesting book I've ever read,
Yeah.
and I've read loads of books. It's what I call a page turner.
Right. And Rob Kelly, what do you think about it?
I think he's fantastic. I want you to give him a big hug from me, a man hug.
The next time I see him, I'll give him one for you.
give him a great big hug from me. People will talk, but hey.
Denise, thank you. Seriously, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once I get something in my teeth, I'm up. I was up at 7, Amanda was still in bed. I was out the door, got the van, and then she was up, and that's it really, and stopped all day.
Yeah, and you've been using your vision board, is that right?
Yeah, I've got a vision board, there's about 17 things on there, all my goals and
Yeah.
where I want to be next year or so. And I've ticked off 4 so far, which is good, and today is a big step for myself and Amanda.
Great, wonderful. And just one last thing, if anyone was thinking about going through Thrive, what advice would you give them?
Do it. It's very, very worthwhile, and it will help you in the long term if you've got any problems or anxiety or just worried about certain things. It is a very good thing to do.
Terry,
It's
thank you.
done me a lot of good.
Yeah, well, I can see it.
Yeah,
So I appreciate that. Thank you.
no worries.
My experience of the weekend of people helping me when I do things on my own. When previously I've done things on my own, I haven't been able to ask for help.
Yeah.
Thrive taught me a little bit, and Gary taught me a little bit about having fun with things, so that I don't feel quite so socially anxious to go introduce myself. There I am standing there with a broken part. Hi, I'm Charlie, have you got one of these? Took some fun out of it. Thrive had been building my confidence and reducing my social anxiety for over the time I've been doing it with Gary for the last 7 weeks or so. And we were just having some fun, and I wasn't worried about the consequence. And it really reinforced that people are there to help, and I got a great feeling out of it. They got a great feeling out of it, and we had a great weekend.
Good. Okay, Charlie, I really appreciate that and your time. Is there one last message you'd give anyone who might be considering Thrive?
Don't think, just do it. Say yes, buy the book, go speak to Gary. It's a fantastic program. It's better than just self-help books you buy off of the shelf, because it gives you something to work with and it's tangible. You can see results.
Charlie, thank you. Really appreciate that.
Well, yeah, I don't like public speaking very much, or didn't. I would always, I'd never volunteer at work. When there was an opportunity to do one, I'd always let someone else who was more confident do it. and I got asked by my sister-in-law to be if, well actually I didn't get asked, she said they were looking for someone to do a talk, or to do a reading at her wedding, and I sat there and I didn't really think about it, and I just thought what a lovely thing to do. My mother sat there and suggested that I have a think about it, so I think she obviously knows me from old and was worried that I would find it really difficult, and I just knew that I would be okay, so I'm going to do it if they still ask me, and I feel comfortable with that, and I know I have the techniques to cope if I don't.
Tracey, thank you very much. If anyone was thinking of doing Thrive, what would be your words for them?
I'd say give it a go. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, which was the attitude that I came in with, and I do believe that out of anything I've tried before, this would be the one therapy that will change the way you think, for good, rather than just in the short term. Like if you buy a self-help book and you think about it for maybe about a day afterwards, this will continue to, you'll keep thriving, and you'll keep thinking about the language that you've learned and where you want to be, and you won't be afraid of that.
Thank you.
It was that I used to look at playing my instrument as, in a sense, a negative, because every time I played, I always felt like I wasn't doing enough. I never was achieving my goals because it was never enough. But now every time I play, I know I'm getting better at it, and every time I do it, I know I'm getting better at it, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. I'm looking at it from a view of getting better, rather than looking at a view and thinking what I haven't done. So it's a complete change in perspective.
Basically, I was insecure, always blaming my partner, my wife, for all the problems. Low self-esteem. I always saw the dark side of everything. Never seen anything positive in my life. And basically, it's turning around now. I'm focusing on more things. I want to do more with my life.
Yeah.
And
So how's Thrive helped you do that?
just to look at things differently and challenge my own thoughts and change my way of thinking.
Yeah.
So
What's been the biggest revelation for you?
the biggest,
Yeah.
I'm not sure really. It's just getting in touch with myself really. I'm actually thinking I'm not such a bad person after all. I'm actually a decent guy,
Yeah.
and I can do the things that I used to put off before.
Such as what?
Well, I used to book up for courses and think, no, I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to see it out.
Yeah.
But now I feel confident enough to book up for a course and, I'm going to do this, instead of, well, I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm going to make it, I'm going to fail. That was my main thing. I'm a failure,
Right. How about now?
No, I'm going to succeed, whatever I put my mind to. And if I don't, I tried, I'll try again. I will get there eventually.
Yeah.
So,
Excellent.
yeah.
So it sounds then that Thrive's really added some difference to your life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Good. Thank you.
no problem.
Yeah, my name's Patrick, and I'm not going to say it as social anxiety, because it's not really. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Me to be more confident,
Yeah.
to just go out and do it and get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think also you had an incident with a meeting room at one point where you decided you'd be a bit more confident.
Yeah, Thrive's definitely helped with confidence. Helped me to get my point across a bit more. It's helped me to think about the way that I deal with situations. So it's helped me with being a bit more patient, a bit less angry. I've become a better driver as well.
In what way?
I slow down.
Yeah.
I haven't been speeding as much. Still speed. But delete that bit out. But yeah, just helped me to think a bit further ahead. So again, taking that step back and thinking about how my driving can have an impact both on myself and others.
Yeah.
That one being quite specific. But yeah, I think on the whole, it's just kind of helped me to become more confident and more aware of who I am and what I'm capable of doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and for the future then, how do you see yourself thriving, if that makes sense?
Just by continuing to see things exactly as it is.
Right,
I think
okay.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick, thank you.